what it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to feelings. Do I love or do I lust and just enjoy the feeling? Trust me, it's a difference. See, I'm always gonna protect my heart. But when it's love, it's no protection. Can't just give them parts. You give your all, and if you don't, then you just make it hard. But when it's lust, forget the problems. Just come get me hard. This how we leave our women scarred. The lust create a soul tie.
WOVU-LP Cleveland.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing on you.
Yeah.
There go that voice.
Nothing on you.
Yes. We missed you.
Bang.
Yes.
Bang.
Get us together.
Y'all go ahead and talk it out right quick.
Get us
I
together.
got it
one.
together over here. Just
She
a
got it
little
together.
touch.
Little touch. She know how to make it work. Rafiq said, no, you can handle it.
She knows what she's doing, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome back, D Boogie. Welcome back. Thank you so much.
Glad to be back.
Because
It's good to be back.
your girl was struggling last week.
You did a marvelous job.
I don't know about all that. I did my best.
I heard you live. You did great.
You know,
You
I did my best, you know.
Well, y'all listen, check this out. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's that time of the day. That time of the day when people get the best thing happening for them in their life. We are a show about relationship. We're going to break it down. We're going to break you in. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. And we're going to do all of that. What you're listening to right now is Uncut and Uncensored. You dig?
We did.
Uncut and Uncensored. This is 95.9 FM, WOVU, and we glad you are here with us. I'm your man D Boogie. We got a full house in here today. I want to say a shout out to my man Rafiq, Third Eye Production in the house, and we got everybody in the house. You know, my man. Y'all, you know, the whole crew is here today.
Yes, we all back in action.
All back in action.
Yes, I missed y'all.
Missed y'all too.
Oh, I missed y'all.
We was out here. You know, I was the only woman on the flow last week.
I'm
you know,
sure you held it.
I
down.
did. You know, I did what I do.
She held it everywhere, not just down. She held it up. She held it to the side.
That's what I do. I'ma hold it everywhere.
She was holding things.
Yes, that's what I did.
That's what strong black women do. They keep things up. That's what they do.
You know what?
Literally.
Not with you. Did it start with the microphone?
It started with the microphone. Yeah.
It started with the microphone.
Rafiq kind of kicked it off. Rafiq said, "No, you can handle that."
Did I take care of it, Rafiq? Did I handle it?
You understood the assignment.
Let me stop before this whole
Can you but you know that's how it works. You know, once you get it going, never mind. Let's do our how to find.
I almost put the whole thing.
You about to get censored.
Let's do our how to find.
We uncut. We about to get censored though. That's what's going to happen.
Listen, the bald head specialist like, listen, I'm not gonna even go down that slippery slope. I'm gonna let y'all have that.
Oh,
Smart guy.
very smart, wise young man.
Very wise.
We just like playing with fire apparently.
Listen,
Is
I'm
it hot?
I'm not playing with fire. I am focused and I'm ready to stay on topic and to not be censored.
D Boogie, can you kick us off, if you will?
Thank you for the allowing me to be the first. Well, you know what it is, Cleveland. D Boogie, you know your boy Don Bradford on Facebook. You can find me. Also, you can find me on Instagram. I believe I'm under the name of Don Bradford over there somewhere. But you know, if you look up the show on IG, you'll find me there too, just as well. Glad to be with y'all, and I'm thankful that you have me in place today.
All right. Tender.
What's up, Cleveland and surrounding cities, all of the listeners. Hey, listen, this your girl, Kira, also known as Tender, and you can find me on IG at Tender10, that's TENDER10.
All right, fellas, come on, y'all. Don't be shy. Let's go. We gotta go.
Here we go. Hey,
Yeah, thank you.
This is your man, co-host Kane.
My man.
Kane for those trying to spell it right. And you can find me on IG at KAN_creates, because we are the creators of our reality. Let's go.
My man.
No, it's your boy, the Bald Head Specialist, and y'all know y'all can find me at the Bald Head Specialist. And we finna go ahead and get into it.
All right, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, Tasha. Y'all can catch me on IG at Tosh_empowers. Also, y'all can catch the show on Instagram, IG at uncut.uncensored. Also, y'all can catch us on YouTube, where y'all can put a face with a voice or voice with a face. Y'all can do that at Relationship Talk Uncut Uncensored. Like it, subscribe to it, share it, comment, all that good stuff. Hate it, love it, all of that. That's YouTube at Relationship Talk Uncut Uncensored. And then that is IG at uncut.uncensored. Y'all can catch me on the IG at Tosh_empowers. All right. Well, that's where we at. I think
Let's get
everybody-
into it.
Let's get into who want to introduce the topic.
I introduced the topic.
Go ahead.
I actually chose the topic because it's pretty much so important today about that bond with that communication of co-parenting, the co-parenting situation. So I really feel that it's really important today because I'm actually going through it myself. So if y'all don't mind, let's get in it.
So what's the topic? How does relationships affect
Yes.
co-parenting?
Yes.
So fellas,
Importance of it.
ladies, do y'all feel that when you are in a relationship, does that have an effect on your co-parenting with your ex-mates?
It absolutely.
Hold on. Ask that question again.
Go ahead.
When you're in a relationship,
I'm in a relationship, right?
you seeing somebody,
I'm
you
in
with
a relationship.
somebody. Okay, there you go.
All right.
And you are co-parenting.
With someone else?
With someone
You're
else.
co-parent. You're co-parenting with the child's mother.
That is not the person I'm in the relationship with.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm
You two are
co-parenting
no longer
with
together.
someone I'm no longer with.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
All righty.
How does that affect the relationship?
Woo. Well,
Yeah.
I know, and I'll be real brief, co-host.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna be real brief with this. It can have, it should not affect the relationship. And I say this because as a man, I have responsibilities.
Right.
And my responsibility is to my current woman and my children. That's my responsibility because that is the situation I'm in that I chose. I'm not going to let an outsider disturb that. The outsider at this particular time, unfortunately, is my kid's mother. And I'm not going to let her come in and have any bearing on my current relationship. I will not give her the power
That's beautiful.
over
That
anything that is of value to me unless she wants to add to that power. Now, if she's causing problems, with that, I'm talking about my ex,
Yeah.
then I'll handle her. But what I got internally,
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to build enough love, trust. I'm going to be open. Nothing's going to be closed about that relationship.
See, that's huge,
when
too.
it comes to anything, especially what is very important to me, which is raising my child. Now, I do pose a question: what is more important? And maybe we'll talk about that later after everybody give their, give their take on the situation. So,
I 100% agree with you, D-Boogie. I'm going to go from the reverse position of that, is that if I have a child with someone else and we are no longer in a existing relationship, but we are in a co-parent relationship, my existing mate can't interfere with that, my parenting. Because regardless, I am a parent first. That child is the first priority of anything.
Absolutely.
Because they didn't choose to be here.
Right.
I did the activity to choose them and their existence.
Right.
So now whoever I choose to be a mate with, if I'm no longer a mate with their mother, I now have to make sure the new person that I'm involved with, you understand I may be in a great relationship with you, love you down to your toes, but
excellent point.
our first priority is this little person who is just doing they do. They ain't make no choices. They don't make no decisions. They just living their life. So what we do, you can't interfere with that. You can't put your situation in front of that, because that person, they are our priority regardless of whatever the circles is going on of what us adults have decided to do. These little people, you are first. And I think sometimes we as an adults, we can kind of get that a little construed and think, oh, the kids will be okay. No. And if you are the new person, and I don't want to throw the sisters out there under the bus, but normally that is the situation, is the dads aren't they're co-parenting with the ex, and the ex has custody normally, and they're with the child. The mom is with the kids with the mom. That time that he has to spend with his child is beyond valuable. Leave that time alone. Don't be envious. Don't be jealous. Don't try to cut into that. Don't. But what about we gonna be okay? But what first has to be okay is this time I'm gonna take my baby to get ice cream, or I'm gonna take my son to practice, or take him to get his hair cut this week because that's what she asked me to do. And don't make any. And if the ex is trying to throw some salt or shade in your existing relationship, hey, don't add to that fire.
So you saying that that the existing mate needs to basically stay in her lane, and then the ex-mate needs to allow the space for the parent-child relationship to continue to develop.
You have to.
Gotcha. Okay, what's your take on it?
My take on it is the fact that I'm going straight in on it. When it comes to the bond and the relationship, as far as co-parenting, as far as this thing ain't just men. This thing can be men and women, because both can be going through some of the same issues. My thing is this: rather if it's female or male, please pay your child support. That's the first and foremost. Pay your child. I don't get no pass to nobody when it comes to the child support situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're paying, as a man, if I'm paying my child support, okay, and I'm being a father, and I'm on every aspect of what it needs to be with my daughter, and if I'm having issues with my daughter's mother, just for an example, if she called and say, well, guy, I want to take my son. I want us all to go to Disney World or whatever, so Noodles can see that, this is a family. At the end of the day, it's different strokes for different folks. My who I'm involved with may have an issue with me going to Disney World with her, and with that vision she trying to portray that's out there to my daughter.
Right.
So my thing is this: like, if any man having issues as far as seeing his children, it is his responsibility to go find out what his rights is. Let me tell you something. Nothing and nobody is going to keep you from doing for your child.
I agree.
Because all you have to do is go downtown and check up on your rights.
Yeah.
If you can't read, let somebody read it for you.
Yeah.
But you have rights. You have rights. And if you use an excuse as far as she won't let me this or she won't let me that, that is not acceptable, because you can go down there and find out what your rights are.
Yeah.
You don't have to tolerate any disrespect when it
that's
comes.
A lot of dudes be like,
you don't have to. Don't use that as a reason not to do for your child, because if you don't want to put the money, if you don't want to go pay, you're gonna have a problem. But if you doing extra as far as your child is concerned, different things of that sort, and you don't want to put the money in her hand, then you can go buy what you want your children to have. You don't have to necessarily put the money in her hand. But as far as issues is concerned, you don't have to tolerate what she's not going to allow you to do. All you have to do is go downtown and file and read upon your rights as a father. Yeah. And nothing and nobody can take that from you. But if you don't go and find out what your rights are, then ain't no need you complain about anything.
I appreciate the fact that you put that out there, because a lot of dudes are quick to be like, my kid's mother won't let me see him. She mad, she jealous. They got all these excuses up under the book. Maybe they know, maybe they don't know, but I'm glad that you put that out there, because I can remember, I put my own business out there. I can remember some years ago, I was dating this guy, and the kid's mother, baby mama, I'm gonna call her the baby mama, was a little off. She was, a little bitter, but she used the child as a tool. And the fact of the matter is, he really should have just manned up and handled the situation. But I was much, much younger then, and I was like, I ain't about to deal with this. This is some trash.
But like when you said that, most people, now that's why I'm saying not just men, it's women too. Most people will use the child as a pawn to be able to, get up under your skin. But you literally have to step out the picture and look at the frame of the situation and say, listen, I'm not about to deal. I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have a conversation with her. She don't even have to have a conversation with him when it comes to those kind of issues. Go downtown and read up on your rights, whether if it's female or male. You have rights. You don't have to deal with those kind of. If you give that value, then sit back and accept whatever come with it, because you don't have to give that value. Yeah. Just go find out what your rights are and go from there.
Yeah, we're going to look up some stuff and we're going to put it out here, because there are some sites, and Tinder, you can jump in that, for men. And it's, this is not just for men, but would y'all agree that men are more impacted by this than women?
I agree.
Yeah.
Only because women can be real catty. I'm going to just own it. We can be real catty, especially when it's another woman on the scene. And you used to get not just, okay, so I understand a co-parenting relationship. And a lot of times that child's father, depending on the kind of dad he is, he may do more than the law requires him to do. Because I do agree with, if the woman is okay, if she's the residential parent, and the woman is okay, I think that if we keep that kind of mentality, if she's okay, your child is okay. Because we do want her in her right frame of mind, and we do not want her taking drastic measures to get where she needs to be with your child. So if it's a way that you can keep her off the bus and get her a car so that she can transport your child safely from one destination to the next, great. But a lot of times I've seen that fathers put their cape on in a way that they shouldn't when it comes to the baby's mother. And then that's cool sometimes, but when you get a woman and you've established a household with this woman, then things need to change. I get that you want to be there for that, but when she starts being catty, I was with a man, and his child's mother would say, well, do you have X amount of dollars? And if he said he didn't, even though he was paying child support, your girl ain't got it. Ooh. Excuse me?
Ooh,
at this point, she'll never have it. She'll never have it.
And neither will your kids, but go ahead.
And then it was, can you take him there? I can't take him. Well, she can't take him. Excuse me. Wow. So that kind of created a situation within myself, because I know how women are, but he was oblivious to this kind of cattiness, but I wasn't.
Most men are.
So,
see, are y'all really oblivious?
Yes,
or are y'all just really?
No, we were really oblivious. I'll be 100%, because I don't mean that in a negative or derogatory way to men or women, but women y'all have an extra sense that we don't have. Y'all have an ability to read emotional context that men are.
Well, y'all need to figure it out.
Well, I thought that extra
to.
sense started with the word bull.
Really, D-Boogie?
Yes.
Are y'all really oblivious? Rafiq says yes. You say yes.
Rafiq, did you say yes to this? Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
So, Ballhead Specialist says no.
Absolutely not.
So, what do you think it is? Because maybe they trying to play both sides.
I don't know if they're trying to play both sides, but from what Miss Lady was speaking about, as far as Miss Tender was speaking about, as far as the child's mother saying, well, asking that extra question on if he got it, or if not, if he ain't got it, do your girl got it, do your lady got it? See, me, you got one chance to ask. You got one time to ask that. After that, you won't ask me that, because I'm going to check the situation right then and there. Because I can't control what's getting ready to come out your mouth the first time, because I'm not in you to know what's coming out. But the moment it come out, at that point, I'm gonna deal with the situation. I'm not going through none of that.
So you're saying that you are aware of what she's trying to do. You're aware of the manipulation and the sneakiness and the cattiness.
First of all, you know who you was dealing with first. You know her. You know her. So you know what's gonna come from her. You know her.
That's true.
You know her. So you know what's getting ready to come from her. So when you are in a relationship,
that's true. And
you set the tone, you set the stage for that. So when she get ready to call you or text you about something concerning the child, if you are doing, now don't get me wrong, listen, I'm gonna be the first person to say that I do more than child support. Okay, if I walk up, just for an example, and I'm gonna put this on out here. If my daughter's mother bring my daughter to me, and I walk outside and get her, I'm looking at the car, I'm looking at her tires, I'm looking to see my daughter rise in that vehicle. You understand what I'm saying?
I got a question. Does she have a job?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying.
Do she have a man?
That ain't my business.
I'm just trying to understand because see that you
See, my daughter rides in that vehicle.
But you
That's
go to
my
work
only
every day,
concern.
though.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I get what you're saying. But
Right.
the reason why I asked if she have a man, because at this point you can be stepping on that man's toes.
And
then in that case, that man needs to step up.
But that ain't your job because your
well,
woman
it's
over
it's
here.
not it's
then-
not it's not
In my
his,
car
it's
outside.
not it listen
Then he
it's
needs
not
to shut up and be
listen,
cool
it's
and
not
be
her
quiet.
man's responsibility to make sure my daughter is safe. It's
But
my
it's
responsibility
his responsibility to make sure his woman is safe.
Exactly.
Well, you
But-
know, sometimes your woman catch the side effects of your child because you love your kid. So I agree with the bald-headed specialist, correct? Did I say that correct, brother?
Absolutely.
I
So
wanted
you
to call
put
you the
new
GUI.
tires.
Absolutely.
The
That's
GUI.
fine too.
So you
But-
put new tires. I'm still on.
I have.
Absolutely.
Because it's a
That's
blizzard
too much.
and you
It's
just pull it
it's
up. You
too
just
much.
pull it up in front of me.
How's that too
It's a
much?
blizzard outside
your
and you
kids
just
is in
pull it
there.
up in front of me and my
got a
daughter
job.
is in this car.
She got a job.
She might be taking care of some other things. Listen,
Well,
the
maybe
one
she
thing,
need to
one
get
thing,
another
one
job.
thing a man is going to do is this.
I'm just saying.
One thing a man is going to do is this for real.
Okay, I'm listening.
You're going to take care of your own. And anybody that's around you know how you get down. And everybody going to respect it. Some people may not like it, but they're going to respect it. I'm going to take care of my woman. I'm going to take care of my mama. I'm going to take care of my kids.
I got that.
And if anything,
Those three.
anything that has to do with my kids,
Mm-hmm.
like he said, with those tires, if the tires ain't right, hey, listen, I wouldn't just go out and buy them. I'd let her know, hey, listen, what's going on? I see your tires is bald. And depending on her
How
story.
about I go with you? So I'll go with you to talk to the people at the shop at the tire
No,
spot.
you're not.
No, why you gonna? I mean, now you causing more problems because I'm gonna take care of it anyway. If me and you together,
I don't know where my emotions are. I'm on one side and I'm on
Right.
the other side and I'm like, wait a minute.
But I understand what you're saying.
I
understand what
love
you're saying,
that
ladies.
in you.
I
I
do
do.
too.
I love that in
But-
you, gentlemen. I really
do.
do. However,
Right.
However,
Look,
can
look,
you
like
pick up on the tools that
like-
she might do this
like-
on
like-
purpose?
Exactly.
well,
that
if she does it,
part.
if she does it on purpose, it's only so much that she's gonna be able to do. Once again, when you play caddy games, you get caddy results. I'm beyond your cattiness. So being beyond your cattiness, I'm already on top. I'm top of my game on what I'm taking care of. You can't.
So where does it end? Let me.
So,
I'm sorry
let
to
me-
jump in because
go
I'm
ahead.
trying to understand where's the limit.
I'll tell you where the limit is.
You paying mortgages?
Is it new
rent?
tires or are we getting the tires, the
This
other
is where,
tires?
this is where the limit is,
Tasha.
Tasha. And this is for all the. This is for especially my
Where's-
younger fellas.
Where is the limit? Please
This is the
tell me.
limit. This is especially for my young men who haven't. You don't have multiple children out there yet. Don't do it. This is why. Because for every child that you have, that's a household you have to take care of now. Now you,
Why are
both
you
your.
taking- oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Excuse me.
Yes, because like bald head specialist said,
Let all my men be.
Let all your men.
I mean,
Edit
young
that
men,
part.
listen.
With that,
Because-
we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come right back.
Come
to you.
on
Yeah.
back. Well, I'll let you know why you gotta do
Please
that.
take a break because we need a moment. Come on, all these households.
I can't do.
Tires.
Listen, let the kids be grown, Lord. Let the kids be grown, 'cause I can't do this.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to WOBU 95.9. You listen to Uncut, Uncensored. And we into it today. We into it. Again, our topic, does your existing
Every year.
relationship affect your co-parenting? And what the gentleman have just said, that sisters are kind of wondering, is about, hey, if you are fully taking care, paying child support as a man, you're paying child support into the system and doing your financial obligations. If there's an additional need that you see in the household that your child resides in, that is like, this is not a want. Like they don't. Oh, I want him to get some new shoes, or they need a PlayStation 15 or whatever one it is at that time. Nah, if they're certain, like just basics that aren't being met, that's you see, ooh, no, I can't have my seed in that situation. It is our responsibility to take care of that. Ooh. Now, to limit this, maybe you need to limit how many seeds you plant around the city in the first place, because that's where the first level of responsibility lays right there. Maybe you shouldn't be Johnny Appleseed all around the 216, so you wouldn't have all these places that you wondering what's going on at. That's the first. That's before we get to all the other stuff of the tires that y'all just seem to be so upset about. You just can't understand.
I have no problem with capping on that.
But then at what point do you draw the line and not just go get your kid?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can definitely respond to that. I can definitely respond to that. I can definitely respond to that.
Yeah, let them know where the point line is.
This is what I'm saying.
Thank you.
I understand that, and I'm gonna speak in the first person so we can just keep it straight where it's at. Listen, I can understand if my lady has an issue or will have an issue with me doing extremely things for my daughter's mom, and I get that. But see, let me say this: that's something that I'm not gonna do. But when it comes to my daughter's safety, something that's that important that's not being met, I'm gonna step in because my daughter's safety is more important than anything. Let me point this out. Let me just say this. My daughter's mother loved to burn candles, and I get that may be a female thing, the aroma from the candles and different things of that sort. I get that.
That's a people thing.
Well, mostly women burning candles. Dudes ain't burning candles on the regular. Not all of them.
I burn
majority women. But let me get to the important part of it. My only thing, I don't have a problem with her burning candles, but your apartment is all carpet. All carpet. One toss of a toy, one accident of anything of accidental where you have that candle sitting, it's a wrap for everybody that's in that apartment.
She's not responsible enough to come on.
You're not supposed to burn candles in every room in your house is an apartment. How can you put a candle? You cannot
dictate how she burn her candles in her house.
Let me finish. Go ahead. If you have a apartment that's all wood, but when you knock a candle down and it fall on wood, you don't have an immediately gulf and fire situation. But when you have an apartment that's all carpet and any accidental, depending on where that candle may misfire or get knocked over, if it's carpet, guess what? Everybody in there is dead because the whole apartment is carpet.
Well, okay, so we're going to kind of candle because the likelihood of this happening, the wax is going to put the fire out because I've seen
on carpet.
Yes.
Yeah, because I've had before.
But I think y'all.
My thing is this.
But where you going with this?
So this is where I'm going with
big picture.
Go ahead.
I've read up on it. I've read stories on the internet. I've seen it where the apartment is up engulfed because of candle burning. Okay. So this is what I proposed. So I said, listen, I cannot get a phone call about any death of this, especially concerning my child. So this is what I'm gonna do. You love fragrances. Listen, I went and I spent $100 on fragrances. Did you want to burn this? You want to smell this? Here.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Here.
Wait a minute. What kind?
I get that part.
Plug this in.
I get that part.
Please do not burn candles in here.
She's still burning her candles as she took.
Just don't burn candles in here.
So you went and spent $100 and some for her to plug in, as opposed to the candles.
If it means my daughter getting killed in a fire because she want to burn candles, and this is where the candle. Listen, this is where the candle is at. Say that the stand is right here. Here's the carpet. Here's the carpet.
Yeah, that's something that you're really concerned with. That's something within.
Listen,
for you.
That's
a worry.
Okay, hold on. Look, wait a minute. First of all, I appreciate the overprotectiveness over your child. Kudos. Listen here, I want to high five you, man. Listen, you doing a darn thing, but you're going too far. Listen here, I'm gonna need her to grow up. Okay, if she is not responsible enough.
Now, what you talking about? Grow up.
I'm just saying, like,
are you still talking about the candles, or you talking about the
I'm talking about all of it.
See, you're trying to go back to the tires.
But I'm gonna stick on the candles.
Yeah,
listen,
you still got the tires in your brain.
Okay, I'm gonna stick to the candles. Okay, look, I'm with the candles. Listen, I'm a candle lover. Look, I've been burning candles since I can remember when I had a whole carpeted house with a young child. If you don't have enough common sense, I'm sorry, to manage candle burning,
listen,
you should be scared if she gonna cook.
Listen, not that.
I'm just said. She gonna burn the house.
If I was your child's father and you burning candles in that house with my child, we're gonna have an issue.
First of all, what I
think
do
that's
in
a
my
trigger
house,
for
We're
you.
gonna have an
I
issue.
think that's
It's too
something
much
for
carpet.
you.
You don't have no flooring. It's all
I think
carpet.
you should just probably
I think
go
that's
get
a
your
safety
baby.
issue.
You might need to just
I think
go
that's
get
a
your
safety
baby.
I love
issue.
Rafiq
I wish
for
the phones
saying
would ring or
that.
something so we can get some
Well, look,
people to comment on this.
I got a comment right now. One of our listeners said, "You going too far with the candles."
All carpet.
I think that's a worry for you. I think
But
that's
this
something.
is-
That's
this is
a
what-
you problem
y'all-
right there.
Y'all have to understand the that's the micro. But let's get to the macro. What he's trying to
just
say.
saying.
And
Tires, candles. What's next?
let's say I'm gonna give you
I
a different.
get that safety aspect that you're trying to protect your child as much as it satisfies your comfort level. And I get the fragrances. Okay, I wouldn't be mad at the fragrances, but I do know, like Rafiq said, at some point, just go get your child in.
That's what I'm saying. For
If
your own peace of mind.
if this parent is tapping into your not just your pockets, but feeding off of you parasitic wise,
right.
and
Talking about a couple of
that'll work. Right, I don't know. I might have made that one up.
It sounds good.
It sounds good.
Parasitically.
Right.
Just gonna add to it.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
Okay.
Parasitic wise, parasitic. If she a parasite in your life, then that's a problem.
Get him teach. Get him teach. Get him teach.
Right.
But here's the
right.
thing. Here's the thing. I get that. But at some point, like, you have to let her be a mother. Let her be a mother,
Yeah.
too. I understand you're a father, but let her be a mother. If she's going to burn these candles, she's going to burn them candles with or without you. Because if that's her thing, that's her thing.
I
She
just let
set
them
the
folks
mood in her
downtown
house.
deal with it.
There you
So-
go.
And you
Yeah,
pray and
but you
cover
go.
your
That's a
child in
lose. That's a
prayer.
losing battle, though. If you go to
Going
him
down
with
there
the,
with
the,
the
the
candle.
candle story, you know,
So-
I'm just gonna take it for real.
But let's make it a macro.
You pray and cover your child in that way.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
but let's make it. Let's take it to the macro thing. The big picture he's trying to say is that as a man, as a protector and provider, if
I
I
don't
walk,
like your glasses, Kay.
Right. I can see that.
if you walk into her house or apartment, her den, her little cobble, wherever she's staying at, with your seed, you have to make safety assessments as a man to protect. Because let's say you is there a firearm in a house? Is the firearm in a place where it's supposed to be safe, locked up? Is she responsible for enough? Does she have a new mate? Does she know who this new mate is? Do you know who this person is? Because now you have another adult around your child.
That part, yes.
But
yes.
he just gave you an example y'all didn't agree with. So
Candles.
he gave you candle example.
Tires.
But okay, but tires is a safety thing.
tires
So
is safety. I
that's
mean, I
safety.
don't understand.
I just
Like
want-
I don't
if she
understand
pulls
that.
up
I
and her
mean,
car
you
making a
know.
bunch
I
of
don't
cluck,
think-
cluck, 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 cluck,
Then
cluck.
she need
You
to get
know.
a better job. So she can get
Okay,
a better
but
car
that's
with
not her
better tires.
situation right now.
That's maybe she needs to, but as he said, that's not the situation. The current situation is bald tires and your child in there.
Blizzard.
And you
Is
have
she
the
working?
I'm not worried about what she's doing. What I'm worried about right now is the safety of my child or my children.
I get it.
You know, and there's something that's, like I said earlier, because she, being the ex, is the mother of my child, she is going to benefit in some ways.
I get that.
And I'm not going to worry about how she's benefiting when it comes to the safety and the well-being and caring of my child.
Now,
and I'm not
Tasha's-
going to let anybody get in the way of that.
Right. Now, Katasha's
Period.
question
I see
and
when the
Tender's
kids turn
question,
18.
Lord have mercy.
Go ahead.
Y'all question like, okay, at what point do you stop and just get your child? The point is where you consistently see an issue over and over again.
Okay, so yes. What about? Okay, so it's tires this week,
Exactly.
and then okay, how about this? Okay, it's tires. Oh, the light bill.
Mm-hmm.
The
Exactly.
gas bill. So tires in October. You know
Exactly.
winter coming. So you like, winter coming. I can't have you riding around here on these tires. Let me get you together because what you won't be
Exactly.
doing is sliding around Cleveland with my baby in the
Exactly.
car. Okay, I got you. All right. So then here come November.
Mm-hmm.
The gas.
Mm-hmm.
They said they finna cut the gas off.
I don't get them calls.
But
But let's say you do.
right. So
Okay,
this
let's
is,
say you do.
They say they gonna cut the gas off. The gas bill $783.
That's
Can
very
you pay the
specific.
gas bill for me?
So
So that means she went months without paying.
Exactly.
So go ahead. Boogie.
Absolutely.
Okay, got you.
Now,
All right.
here's what I would do. I would grab my child and bring my child with me.
Okay.
Because at that particular point, my child is in an unsafe environment. And because my child is in an unsafe environment, I can, through the court of law, get my child. Those are my two options.
Okay.
The third option is I don't do nothing because I'm worried about what this lady may benefit off. It's not one of my options.
Okay, I got that.
So I would go get my child.
All right. So wait a minute. No, well, how about those that's gonna pay the gas bill? Because you know what, I'm gonna pay the gas bill. What about December? When December hit, you know what? I had to pay my car note. I ain't got no Christmas money for them. All right, or I paid. Or I bought all this Christmas stuff and I ain't paid my car note. So they finna come get this car with these brand
Well, here
new
you go.
tires.
Here you. I got something for you. I got something for you.
Tires is going to the repo man.
I'm currently giving you X amount of dollars a month for child support.
Okay.
So I know that I'm giving you $300, $400, $500, whatever dollars.
Right.
I've never been on child support, so I don't know what it is.
Good for you.
So
more than that, bruh.
Yeah. The more than that. $783.
Okay. What I want to say, as far as on the topic we was just on, as far as the co-parent, I think a very important issue is when us as parents, we have conversations that need to be held. I don't think that those kind of conversations should be held in front of the child.
I agree.
In front of the child, because I don't think that the children should always or have to ever hear of a discomfortness when it comes to the parents. And then they have people have conversations that really go there, like they really, really go there as if the child is not even standing right there.
Right, and we've seen physical altercations in front of the child.
Yeah. I think that it should be took real seriously. It's never a sit down situation when it should be, or at least pick up the phone and text or call and say, listen, can I meet you somewhere, or I need to talk to you about some stuff that's going on with, the child or whatever, and be able to deal with it that way instead of blowing up on each other. That's why the relationship, you can forget about that. That's why you can't even have a report beyond a relationship. You can't even get on common ground if every time that you discuss an issue concerning the children that you blowing up, and it's almost resulting into mostly sometimes violence.
Yeah.
Well, we never want to encourage that
Yes.
at all. It's time to find a mediator at that point.
Right. And let me ask y'all this, because I think this whole co-parenting thing affects the men more than it affects women. So let me ask y'all this. Like, you're not with the
When you say affect, are you saying negatively?
Negatively, yeah. It negatively impacts men, fathers, more than the women.
Okay.
Now, especially for men who may have moved on, you're in a new relationship. Maybe the mother's still mad. Maybe she bitter. Maybe you was going back tapping it. You know how y'all do. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it all out there. And now you done tapping it because you got some new, and you want to see what's going.
Stick with your point.
I got my point, but I got to paint the picture. I got to paint the picture.
It's
Is
painted.
it painted? Okay.
Picasso is painted.
Got it. Cool. So now you're in a new relationship, and now you want to co-parent. Okay. Now you want to go get your kid. You want to bring the baby over to the house. Now it's a problem.
Well, hold on. You saying now?
Now you want to co-parent. Yeah,
Okay,
you want to
okay,
end
okay.
it. Go ahead.
All right. So you're saying now. So prior, I didn't want to co-parent, and when I was kicking it, and I didn't want to co-parent. I always wanted to parent.
But you
and
was
co-parent.
parenting with benefits, so it was different. The co-parenting was different.
You saying I see?
Now
you
it's time to separate
now
the
I see what
relationship
you're
from your
saying,
fatherhood.
because I was coming over there, doing
Exactly.
some extracurricular activities.
Exactly.
It was cool, but now since I'm not doing that, so basically, you're not involved with the lady.
So what you used to go pick up Junior, you get a side
Exactly.
of macaroni when you picked up Junior.
There you
And
go.
you're not
You get a
doing
little,
that no
you
more.
get a
It's
little
home
action.
cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we established that.
See,
Okay.
so clearly I didn't paint the picture good enough.
Picasso, you got
I
it.
was
It was
trying to
just for the people in the back that couldn't see.
That clearly. So now you understand why I had to
missed
say that.
I missed that whole.
Yeah,
scenario.
I was bit like
Let's talk to the smartest guy in the room. Rafiq, did you know what she was talking about?
She wasn't talking about that.
I was.
Okay, so we got that piece out.
Okay,
Now say it
okay.
again. Now, what's the point?
So
I just not the point.
I
but
got you.
know
I
what I'm
got you. So what I'm saying is, now that you have separated the relationship
Right.
from the kid's mother, and now you want to just focus on the child, that's where the problem begins. So now you have maybe the mother is trying to put the child against, you. So now it becomes a competition. Who's better?
That
Daddy's
means
better.
Those feelings are still involved.
Mommy's better. Yeah, Now you can't go pick up the kid like you once used to go pick up the kid.
So that's the negative impact that
That's
we're
the
dealing
negative
with.
impact. So
And
how? Yes.
So how do we deal with that negative impact?
Yeah.
I actually said it earlier.
Know your rights.
If you cut her water off, which you probably if you cut her water off, and you just want to completely just it's strictly about the child, period. Only text me concerning the child. Only call me concerning the child. But she don't see it that way because she's still emotionally involved and still want to be able to read the little certain benefits. Then at that point, you
Can I
know
pause you
exactly
right
what you
there?
need to do. You have to literally not respond to it. Don't plug into it. Don't give it no value. Go downtown.
This is not a computer where it's plugged
Okay,
and
so
play.
Period.
so hold on. Can I pause you right there?
Oh, it
Because you
used to
see
be.
how you just was like, she still got emotions and
It can be vice versa, as the man or the woman. You said
I know,
if
I
you
did.
pull back
I know.
and you just want to just take
Right.
care of your child. You don't want no parts or nothing else no more.
Okay, right.
You ain't going over there to get Sunday dinner or nothing else no more. So,
Right.
and if she
I
has
like
an
that.
issue with that,
Okay.
if she has an issue with that, then you understand why. So don't plug into it. Don't give it no value. You can respond to it, but you have to respond to it a different way. Because guess what? You can't respond to her with it. Because it's going to continue to go on. So you have to, if you're serious about no Sunday dinners ever, then you have to make sure that she knows it with that black and white. Because they not going to understand anything other than that paperwork.
So let me ask y'all this. It seems like it would make more sense to cut the Sunday dinners off.
You can.
When you realize you're not going to be dining there permanently ever. Why do y'all men, and I am saying it like that, why do y'all continue
No,
to go
you're not
there?
about to do that. You're going to say why do when and women. Because it happens
Well,
on
I'm
both
talking.
sides.
Well, I'm talking from a woman's perspective, and you can talk from a man's perspective.
Okay, well, go
so
on.
I'm gonna say what I said,
go ahead.
and what I said is,
What'd you say is?
what I said is,
Bang. Bang.
why do men continue to go and reap the benefits? Don't make that face, bald head
I'm
specialist.
going to respond.
Let me finish first. Why do y'all continue to go and entertain this when you know this ain't where you gonna be at? And then you done went there on Monday, Tuesday you done met somebody else, and now you want to curve your baby mama, and she's supposed to just be cool with it.
If it's men that's entertaining that, and if it is men that's entertaining that, the only reason why they can is because she's allowing it to happen. She can turn this water off at any given time.
You know what?
Two.
Maybe she don't want to turn the water off, but now you do.
Exactly.
Well, listen. Water gonna get turned off eventually anyway.
Because y'all ain't paying no more bills.
Because water gonna get turned off.
Who cut the water off first?
You
It's
know.
really irrelevant. Who cut who off first
You
is
know.
irrelevant because the same scenario applies in the reverse. So if you are over there getting Sunday dinner and then she decides I ain't cooking no more, you then as a man can't be like, well, I ain't picking up Junior no more. Well, I ain't gonna
Still
pick
got
up little baby
responsibility.
girl.
It's men that do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
a lot of brothers do that. Like I ain't getting no more Sunday dinners. Well, blah
Pick
blah
them
blah.
up yourself. So what you got, bald
He-
tires?
Yeah, he get his own little haircut. Fade him up yourself.
Those two different individuals.
Oh Jesus.
Those are two different individuals.
So yeah, bros can do that too. You get a little, you go ahead and play that game, and that both ends are wrong. Both ends, like if the person says no more Sunday dinners, and then you start like well you can't come get Princess no more, or you just keep spinning him every time he texts or call. You got a reason. Oh, we going to our grandmother's. Oh, we going out to see Big Cheryl. Oh, we going out of town that
Big
weekend.
Cheryl.
Yeah, whoever made up person you gonna go see.
Big Shirley.
Not Big Shirley.
Whatever made up person you go see because y'all remember Big Cheryl was made up. But whatever person that you spin him off on that y'all gonna go do, you can't do that now just because like. And I know of. I'm trying not to put his business, but a friend of mine, he was going through the same thing. Like, and what the problem was is what you said. He was not on child support. So he's just paying her out of his pocket. And the bro got paper, so he good. He got cake. But what was happening is that when she would want him to do this, because she still wanted to be in a relationship with him, but he was done. He was out. He wasn't going over getting no Sunday dinner, no nothing. So she would then threaten him, would say, hey, I'm not going to let you see him, or I'm going to go put you on child support. And so he would go over there and get Sunday dinners kind of not of his own volition. He wasn't even that hungry. But going over there, I'm like, bro, you got to stop doing that, because she going to keep having you in that bag.
Hey, brother. So brothers out there that heard that story, listen to that's very true. That's very true. We're going to take one more break, then we're going to come back and wrap up. And we do appreciate y'all being here. Sorry about these breaks, but, we got to take care of these
Somebody
things.
pay these bills. Somebody got to pay child support.
This is 95.9 FM WOVU. We'll be right back.
The city of Cleveland's division
Welcome back. I know y'all was waiting for us to come back and get back into this juicy topic. Once again, Uncut Uncensored, 95.9 FM. If you're having problems picking us up in the city limits, we have a new tower.
An app for that.
A new tower that you can pick us up a little bit further. But also, like Tender said, we do have an app for that. It's the WOVU app. Make sure you download it, go to your PlayStation, your whatever store you have, and pull that boy down and check on Listen Now. Check out this station. Doing good stuff for us. 95.9 FM. All right, this Uncut Uncensored. And, when we went to the break, the topic at hand is all about how we dealing with our significant other as we're trying to deal with what we produce. My quick take on that is this. You gotta, and I'm talking to the fellas. I'm gonna give you a couple of things. I never paid child support. When I had children, no longer with the spouse, I went down there to file first, and because I filed first, I could not get any back payments because I filed first, and then.
So you filed to pay, or you filed to receive?
I filed to pay.
Okay.
I filed to pay, and until the mother showed up, that's when it would go into effect. Two parties have to be in agreement.
That was actually smart.
I'm giving this game to the fellas right now. So you do that, and here's the benefit of that, guys. You don't have to pay back child support on that.
That's smart.
Okay. Now, secondly, when you got to remain in a power position at all time, guys. A power position, and you got to look at how you got to play the game in a power position. And playing the game in a power position, you cannot go back and be tapping on something.
Come on now.
That you left.
Regardless if they let you or not.
No matter how good the cooking is.
You can't go back to that in that scenario. If you go back to that, you saying it's sending mixed messages.
Exactly.
And then you decide to move on, or you have someone else. You got someone else, and you done half moved on, but you still over here.
Exactly.
It's just a big mess. Remain in a power position. Think it through. Just think it through before you do the do.
Because, to piggyback, I really, really like what D Boogie said. Because the thing is, when y'all go back and y'all get to tapping, the first thing y'all like to say, well, we ain't together.
Could you stop saying y'all?
Y'all men.
Women do it too.
But we talking about the men.
Said y'all one time.
Well, I'm speaking from a woman's perspective.
It's a losing battle. I've been fighting that battle for a long time.
She ain't said nothing about the women at all. Like they don't do the same thing.
Say
women do the same thing.
Well, right now,
women do the same.
Well, right
thing.
now, then you can speak on what a woman do. So right now, I'm gonna speak on what a man do.
And I'm backing her up.
Thank you, because Tender gonna stick beside me, and I'm gonna stick beside her.
Y'all don't see what's across the table from me.
I mean, look. Again,
well, they already know they're defeated. You need to learn it.
You need to jump on board.
Right. You need to learn it.
You know what? I'm gonna take that.
a smart man.
Take it.
That-
But listen here. But real talk, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm leaving with power position. Each one of y'all got 15 seconds for your closing statement because we got a great roll out of here.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kane. 15 seconds.
Main responsibility is that child first. Love that child like you love yourself, and if you love her, him, make sure that they are taking care of their priority over whatever your own needs are first.
I totally agree. Take care of your responsibilities. No reason or nothing should keep you from taking care of your responsibilities. If you're not sure, then go downtown and find out what your rights are. And don't open up no door if you are not ready for what's going to be behind it.
Powerful.
Fatherhood initiative for the fellas out there. If you're in a situation, if you legit in a situation and you legit want to get custody of your kids or you want to see your kids and you're having some complications, look into it. Fatherhood initiative. Legal Aid Society. They give you free legal counsel. So if you say you don't have no money for an attorney and you legit, again, want to see your kid, want to do some, take it the legal route, look into those places. Lastly, what I'm going to say, ladies, if you know that the brother ain't trying to be with you, cut him off. And if you don't want to cut him off, understand what it is and you keep him around for what you want to keep him around for. Tender, go ahead.
All I'm going to say is all parties need to be mature about it, especially when it comes to a child. And that's it.
All right, good. Okay, Rafiq, you have anything you'd like to say, brother? You good? Okay, appreciate you. Are we going to do a part 2 on this?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I think the ladies have said what they needed to say. No, I'm just joking.
No.
Really?
No.
Really?
I'm just saying, if y'all feel like y'all want to have some more to
they
say.
ain't really said nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we said a lot.
Enough has been said.
Ladies, listen, it ain't fun.
Just been asking
Until the
questions.
rabbit got the gun. Just saying.
Until
If
we
you
all
can't beat them,
have
join them.
What it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to feeling.